Welcome back to the Filipino FM channel and a new Football Manager 2024 series where we are going to be managing in the Philippines with Mendiola FC. So, a little bit about Mendiola FC here. The reputation is half a star. That's pretty much the lowest reputation in the game. The media prediction is seventh, which sounds pretty good until you realize that there are only seven teams in the Philippines Football League, so we are predicted to finish last. We were founded in 1991, but despite that, we have no trophies and we have no competition history. So, in that sense, we really have an opportunity here to build our own history, write our own history, and completely write a newfound chapter in Mendiola FC. We do play at McKinley Hill Stadium, which a 4,500 seating capacity, that's not bad. I don't anticipate being able to sell out that 4,500, but I hope that along the way we will be able to do that. We do have poor training, youth facilities, and limited youth recruitment. Hopefully, we will be able to improve that over the save. And this is where the issue is going to be. We have no transfer budget and a very small payroll budget to work with. So we're going to have to improve the squad. We're going to have to see what the squad looks like, but we don't have too much to work with here. So looking at the club vision, yeah, there's not much here. Just kind of strive to make some progress, attempt to avoid finishing bottom of the football league. There's no relegation in the Philippines Football League, so we could finish last and we wouldn't get relegated, and it wouldn't be the end of the save. Be competitive in the PFL Cup. The PFL Cup's kind of like the FA Cup. I guess as long as we're in it and we do all right, then we'll see what we can do. Looking at the long-term objectives, it's just try not to finish last in the Philippines Football League. Yeah, this is going to be a tough save. Our supporter, do we have supporters? They don't want to finish bottom of the Philippines Football League. I think we can try that. So we have taken charge of Mendiola FC. We do have 25 season ticket holders and 326 followers on social media. That's not too bad. Is that realistic? I want to know how realistic that is. I'm actually looking up Mendiola FC on Instagram. Do they have an Instagram account? So Mendiola FC. Mendiola FC, they do have an Instagram account. Okay, Mendiola FC are pretty good. I don't know if you all can see that. They have 1,861 followers on Instagram. Football Manager, a little bit more credit. Of quite a fan base here. So that's what that. Let's take a look at the squad. Let's see what we're working with here. So taking a look at the squad. Why don't we have any star ratings? Best roles unknown, best position. Why don't we have any star ratings or anything? Where are our star ratings? So I figured out why we don't have star ratings. We don't have any stats. We have no stats. We have me as the head coach. I don't have an assistant. We don't have a head youth of development. We don't have any coaches. We don't have any scouts. We don't even have a general manager. We have no physios. Oh my word, this is going to be tough. I guess I did want to put into perspective a little bit how difficult the save is going to be. So if we look through the Philippines Football League and we look at the different teams, we have Kai here who won the league last season. They're expected to finish first. We have Stallion, again, pretty decent team. Cebu Football Club, pretty decent. United City, who are back in the league, actually have one of the best reputations. They're actually in the Asian Champions League. Interestingly, we have the Ozcals development team. Then we have Maharlika Manila. But the important thing about Mendiola FC is Mendiola FC is the only team in the Philippines Football League that is a semi-professional club. You can see here we are a semi-professional club, which means that we can't afford as good of contracts. We're not able to get as good of players, and I think the big thing is it's going to be training. So you can see we can only train 3 days of the week on days that we don't have a game on Saturday. Otherwise, most days are unavailable. So we are going to get half the training. All the other teams in the Philippines Football League, we're not going to be able to offer the same salaries. So one of the first goals in this save is going to try to be getting Mendiola to be a professional football club. I'm going to be honest though, I don't know how we're going to do that. We might need to make maybe Asian continental competition before that can happen. And that is very much reflected in our squad. We have two players here on an actual salary, and everyone else is not on a salary. And I'm looking at it here. We have 900 pounds per week being spent currently. We're currently spending 1200 per week. I don't know why we're spending 1200 per week, which means we have 40 pounds per week, 48 pounds per week left in our payroll budget to do something with. Yeah, I don't know who we're going to be able to bring in. Annoyingly, I don't have star ratings as I don't have uh, anybody here to be able to provide me with star ratings. So we're gonna have to do this ourselves. So let's take a look at our star players. Looks like our best player is Elias Mordal. For this level, I mean, he's actually he looks pretty decent. He's got decent crossing. I mean, tackling for this level is pretty poor. Some mentals. He's got good pace. Honestly, he might end up playing higher up on the field. Good pace, good acceleration. For this level, he's not bad. We also have a 35-year-old Iranian named Hamed Hajimadi. He's all right. He's a bit slow, but he's a good tackler. He might be one of the best passers in the division, honestly. Decent vision. Maybe we can play him as a deep lying playmaker or a halfback. We have a lot of players essentially on non-contract here. So Julian Inquig, he's not. Oh man, oh my God. Positioning, teamwork, vision, and work rate. I've never seen so many ones in a player. My word. Our first choice goalkeeper has a jumping reach of 6. Oh no, he is terrible. We also have just a bunch of fringe players. This is one of our forwards. I mean, he's got good finishing and composure probably for this. So, well, he's not terrible. It's just his pace is 4. And his personality is low self-belief. My word. We randomly have a bunch of strikers. This guy's not terrible. I mean, he's got finishing 15, but pace is 7. At least he's a little bit quicker. Jose Gonzalez is the defensive mid. Yeah, he's pretty bad. This guy's actually wanted by Maharlika Manila. Oh man, I mean, this is not a good team. So this is kind of what our squad looks like. It's mostly people without a contract and fringe players. We're not a very good team. I think we're gonna have to. I mean, we're gonna look for some free transfers, but given our wage budget, I don't know what we're gonna be able to do there. Yeah, this is probably what we're working with. We're gonna have to bring in some loans, and we'll do our best. I don't even know what we're gonna try to do here as far as a tactical style is concerned. Just given our team and what our team looks like, I guess we have a few forwards. We might just go for a straight 4-4-2, but our team is not very good. I don't really know what type of style we can play. Surely Mendiola must be like better in real life. So looking at our schedule, we have one friendly before we get into the season, and we start off away to Kaya. Kaya are projected to finish first in the Philippines Football League. Oh, it's going to be trial by fire. Yeah, so I think the first order of business is it's going to be scheduling some friendlies. Hopefully, we can use that friendlies to bring in some more money, improve the bank balance, but also to get some of these guys fit. We definitely have some time. I mean, there's almost a month in between the friendlies here. It's already July 10th, so if we can schedule, I don't know, 5 friendlies maybe in that time, I think that'll really help us. I am also gonna have to figure out training in this time. I've never managed in the Philippines, but I've also never managed a semi-professional club ever, like in any save I've ever done. So I'm gonna have to learn kind of what type of scheduling for training I should do. I mean, I think at the start we'll probably do a lot of endurance, physical type training, but we'll have to figure out where we can put in some match focuses and and what we'll probably do a lot of general team training. Honestly, I'll have to figure out what to do here because I'm not sure. If you guys have any tips for training for a semi-professional club, please let me know. Because yeah, this is my first time doing this, so should be interesting. For those of you who are new to Football Manager 2024, we do have the new set piece induction. So this is what kind of looks like. Normally there's your set piece coach is doing this, but obviously I don't have a set piece coach. So just an invisible person is taking me through the set piece introduction in Football Manager. But first you kind of choose the type of defensive marking strategy you want to do. So I think I'm going to go with a hybrid with some level of zonal marking, but also some player marking. You can also ask, what post do you want players marking while defending? I'm going to go just the near post, but you also have options for both posts or no posts. How many players do you like to leave forward when defending a set piece? I'm going to go with a balanced approach. Although, given how bad we are, should we try to defend the box? No, let's keep it relatively balanced. I like to go for the near post, so I'm going to go with the near post, but you could also go central or far post. How many players do you want to leave back defending? We're also going to go balanced here. Given how bad we are, I don't think it's good to stay high, but we're going to want to take advantage of set piece opportunities if we can. And finally, we are going to look for in-swinging corners. So once you go through the set piece introduction, our invisible person takes us through, and you can develop different routines. You can move your players around. You can set your corner takers and who you want taking the corner. Oh, we're going to finish this. You can set your corner takers, where they're aiming for, the different people you want in each position. So if you click on here, you can select a player to take the corner. I'll have to look through the players and figure out who the best players are. And same thing here, once you have players in their position, you can select the different players who you want in those positions. That's still something that I'm going to need to figure out, but this is kind of what the base set piece induction looks like. So I've moved to Tuesday when my team is actually here, and I thought at this point I could be able to hold a team meeting to introduce myself to the players, and that was what I was going to end on. But I guess there isn't a suitable reason for me to hold a team meeting. So I guess I'm just walking into the facilities without introducing myself to my players. That's interesting. Also, I after the match practice, I wanted to set up a recovery session, but we can't do that because I don't have physios. I really need to bring in some staff. But who's gonna want to be staff for a semi-professional Filipino side? That's something we're gonna have to figure out. Well, this is gonna be a tough season, but I think it's gonna be a fun challenge. We are 1,001 odds to win the Philippines Football League. I guess Leicester had some pretty low odds, so maybe we can do it too. But we're gonna have a lot to do before we get there. So we're gonna leave that here. This is episode 1 of the new series of playing in the Philippines Football League with Mendiola FC. This is gonna be a lot of fun. This is gonna be a tough challenge, and I hope that you all will join me on this ride, and I hope that you all will enjoy it. But until next time, I hope you enjoyed this introduction, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.